Thank you guys for tuning into the channel today. Still working on our Tekno ET48 2.0 truggy. Slowly getting there. Slowly coming together. Today we're going to be building Bag H. Bag H consists of our front CVA spindle and carrier assembly. Probably just build one side of these and then follow suit with the other side. We'll start with this piece here. One thing I like to do is put a little grease, just a little bit. It'll help hold those pieces in while you're trying to assemble. Take that piece there. It's going in here. Like so. I want to try to rotate it where that is sticking forward. We'll take our piece here. It's going to go on top of that piece and get the smaller of the two pins is going through it. Just like so. Next, looks like it's getting this bigger bearing, goes over top, kind of holding that pin in place. Looks like this piece is next, and it's going into this piece here. You can build right or left, it really doesn't matter. Next, we get this flanged bearing. It's going on top of that. Followed by this. Which at that point gets the bigger of these two pins. And you notice this pin has a little flat in it. It will go to the outside because when we screw our set screw in there, that's what will hold this on and in place. All right. Got thread lock on our set screw. And we're going to install this like so. I'll take my screwdriver and just snug it pretty good, or try to. All right. Now we will assemble the other side exactly the same. Now that we have both of these assembled, I'm going to set those to the side here. And we're going to work on our turnbuckles. And I got my chapstick ready. If you guys will notice the notch, the side with a notch is a normal thread. It will thread clockwise into this turnbuckle. And the side without the notch will thread counterclockwise. So keep that in mind as you're assembling this. Let's get started. Put a little chapstick. For the sake of time, we'll probably just build this one, and I'll build the other one off camera. You kind of got to get it started. After we get it started, I like to take a hand drill and I will chuck this up in it. And then find you a tool to stick through this. And then we're just going to slowly, not too fast, Try it there. We have a 1-to-1 in our book. So according to this, looks like it needs to go in some more. Just to get it close. Let's try that out. All right. As you can see, that looks pretty good. Now the other side, keep in mind that's a reverse thread, so it will thread on counterclockwise. We'll get our chapstick on there. One thing you can do is get your turnbuckle wrench and hold that. You can hold this with some pliers, like so. One thing I like to do that makes it easier is just take this over and put this in a small vise that I have, and then turn this on. But you guys might not have a small vise. So screwing that on, when it gets a little tough, you can take your wrench here. You can use anything. Check it on our 1-to-1 here. Needs to go in a little bit more. Like I said, going counterclockwise. Let's try that right there. Looks pretty close, and those are pretty even. We can leave it. You can always adjust it on the vehicle later with a turnbuckle wrench. Set that aside and we'll build the other one. Now that we have our turnbuckles built, we'll be pressing then the balls into the holes here, like so. Got my Tekno shock tool. Make easy work of this. If not, you can find something hard, a table, and push them down on it. But this tool makes it much, much easier. All right, next, we're gonna be installing these onto our caster blocks here. And I went ahead and aligned the right with the right and the left with the left. And don't forget to put the screw in here. So that's going to be this screw here, and it's going to thread into there. And I'm just going to screw it all the way in. You can adjust it later if you need to. Like so. Go ahead and do that on the other side. so. And for the sake of time, we'll probably just build one of these, and you can build the other side exactly the same. Maybe start with this, the right side here. And it should assemble like so. And that screw is meant to be a stopping point. All right, first, got some bearings to install. One there, one there. And it's going to take these screws here. All right, got the top installed. And you want to get this as straight as possible when installing this. Should look like so for the right side. We're going to build the left side exactly the same. Have both of these assembled. Next, we'll be putting 2 small set screws in this hole here and that hole there. That's going to kind of help hold these in place as like an extra level of protection to keep those from coming out. So let's do that. And the note in the instruction manual says do not over tighten. So we'll just see if we can do it by hand here. Looks okay. I'll turn my torque wrench way down and try to use that. All right, that's still moving freely. Looks good. We'll do the same to the other side. Now that we have our left and right, go like so. It's going to take these pins here, and they're going to slide through our A-arms and slide into our caster block like so on both sides here. And I'm going to guess it's going to get a set screw to hold those in. And it's looking like there's a flat on the head of this. That's how you know where the flat is on down in the hole. So I'm going to use a little thread lock put it right there and get my bolt, my set screw here. Push that in and tighten that up. All right, once again, the flat here corresponds with the flat on the other one. Just push that in. Get ourselves some thread lock. Now that we have that installed, the bolts here, we'll do the same for the other side. All right. Got our steering knuckles installed. I'm going to put our turnbuckles on. Make sure your drive shafts are in your cups there. And we will install those. And then we will be on our way to getting this thing, this front assembly, mostly done. Be sure you keep the notches to the left. So this should go like so. Looks like this one is going to go here. You guys can see that per stock position. Like so. And then it's going to get a nut on the back. And I'm just going to use my pliers here. And then make sure your drive shaft is in there. And for this side, it's going to go to the innermost hole, set of holes, and it will be in the second one down, looks like. Show you guys what that looks like. So kind of in that position there. All right, that side is done. We'll do our right side. All right, thank you guys for tuning in today. This has been Bag H of the Tekno ET48 2.0 electric truggy slowly coming together. Stay tuned for more build videos and hopefully a running video eventually.